Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And this is my Buffalo Sabres at Boston Bruins preview. Now, the Buffalo Sabres beat the Detroit Red Wings the other night 6-3. They wore the black and red goat heads. And did you know that when they wear the this season, when they wore the black and red goat heads, they've scored 6 goals every time they wore them. They scored 6 goals. Like they beat the Kings 6-0. They beat the Red Wings 6-3. They score 6 goals every time they wear them uniforms. Tomorrow night in Boston, I think they're wearing their road whites. Boston's gonna be. It's going to be a tough game. But these kids can hang with the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins are 28-4-3 on this season. The Buffalo Sabres, with that win over Detroit, improved to 17-14-2. I think if they can get some quality goaltending out of whoever starts, it's been Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen, but whoever it is in this game, whether it's Craig Anderson, whether it's Luukkonen, they need to play solid, and the Buffalo Sabres need to play solid defense, which means Rasmus Dahlin, Matthias Samuelsson, Casey Fitzgerald, Henry Jokiharju. This needs to be a full team effort, and the goal scoring has to come out. We need Jack Quinn. We need Dylan Cousins. Tage Thompson didn't score against Detroit, but we need him to score. We need Jeff Skinner to score. We need Kyle Okposo to keep it going. Casey Middlestad, of course, to keep it going. And we need Zemgus Girgensons to get going. If Kyle Okposo can keep scoring, and if the others can keep it up, like Casey Middlestad, who scored 2 goals the other night against Detroit, guys like that, Jack Quinn, Dylan Cousins, and we need to get Victor Olofsson going again. If they can keep it up, and Jeff Skinner, I think that they can beat Boston. Boston's record they're a very, very tough team with Linus Ullmark in goal for them, our former goalie. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game. It is in Boston, and we need to keep this winning streak going. It's their last game of 2022. They can end 2022 on a winning streak. And then their first game of 2023 is on Sunday in Ottawa. So they'll go from Boston to Ottawa. But Ottawa, I'm not worried about Ottawa. I know we can beat Ottawa. We've already done it this year. We've done it the first game of the year. And I think we've done it once, one other time too. But we need to beat the Boston Bruins. We need to end 2022 with this win over the Boston Bruins. We need to get shots on goal. We need to capitalize on the power play. The goaltending has to be solid. The defense has to play sound, and we need to put pucks in the net. And we need to play a full 60-minute game. Other than that, I think even if we lose in overtime or shootout, I'll take that because it isn't a regulation loss. We'll still get a point. But we got to keep getting these points. I want to win this game. I want this game just to show the best teams out there that this team is no joke. Yes, they're still having that learning curve, but they've already proven to good teams like the Vegas Golden Knights that we can beat you in your house, because we went into Vegas and beat them after they beat us in our house with Jack Eichel scoring the hat trick that game. But I do think, you know, that they'll come out of Boston with this win. Don Granato's got them playing very good hockey right now. Everything the city's been through, everything. That's why they beat Detroit. He told them play for the community. And with the blizzard, everything that's going on in Buffalo, and the Sabres having a few games postponed, they came out and beat Detroit and beat them good. And they need to go into Boston and just steal one. They need to steal one from one of the best teams in hockey, the Boston Bruins. Let's make Boston 28-5-3, and let's improve to 18-14-2 going into Ottawa for the first game of 2023 on Sunday with a win on a 6-game winning streak. And then after we beat Ottawa, it'll be a 7-game winning streak. And we had an 8-game losing streak earlier in the season. So, and like I said, we can beat the best, and we beat the Stanley Cup champions, the Colorado Avalanche, in their building. We beat Arizona. We beat Detroit. Columbus was postponed. And we beat Vegas in their house. We beat Colorado in their house. So we are on a 5-game winning streak. Columbus, if we would have played that game, probably would have been 6. This would have been going for 7. But we want to go into Ottawa on Sunday on a 6-game winning streak. And then if we beat Ottawa, it'll be a 7-game winning streak. And then we're at Washington after that. So we got to keep on winning. I think this team can make the playoffs this year, and I think they're going to squeak in. I honestly do. I think they're going to be a wild card, but I do think they're going to make the playoffs. How far they go, I don't know. But another one that needs to keep scoring is Kyle Okposo. We need Matthias Samuelsson maybe to score one on the defensive side. And we need to play physically sound hockey. And we need to play physical. Boston's no joke. And we need to come out with this win. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. Stay tuned for my Buffalo Sabres at Boston Bruins recap, and stay tuned for my my Buffalo Sabres at Ottawa Senators preview, and stay tuned for my Buffalo Bills at Cincinnati Bengals Monday Night Football preview. Go Sabres. Let's go into Boston and steal one and come out with 2 points and keep pace in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it yet. Usually by this point, we're not even thinking about playoffs. But this team right now is still in it as of right now. So, go Sabres. Let's go into Boston and steal one and show that this team is for real. Go Sabres. Let's beat the Bruins. And after we do that, let's get ready for the Ottawa Senators. We play back-to-back nights, so it's going to be tough in Boston. But then, Ottawa's going to play us tough too because they're a division foe, but I think we win in Ottawa, and I think we find a way to dig down deep and steal one in Boston. Go Sabres. Beat the Bruins.